said,
let's talk about a time when the world was at war. A time of division, a time of cold scores, a time of empires, colonization galore. A time when borders were set like an iron door, but the winds of change were blowing. People had enough to change their colonization. Time to break the cuffs. Decolonization was the word of the day, and the fight for independence was coming our way. The world was changing and the rules were being bent. A new world order was on the horizon, that was evident. The Cold War was a contest of ideologies. Capitalism, communism, fight for theologies. Decolonization was a process for change, a movement for equality, a movement for range. The Cold War ended, but the fight for justice goes on. Decolonization is a journey that must be won.
A war fought in the darkness, a war fought in the light, as dreams of many people turned into dead of night. But at the end of the day, the triumph we will see, for history's great schemes, future hopes guaranteed.
In Africa, the drums were beating, people rose up. Freedom fighters like Mandela and Lumumba stood up. They took up a cause and started a new revolution, a fight for identity, culture, and a new solution. In Asia, Vietnam was on the front line. War against imperialism had lasted a long time. The US and USSR were at great odds. The Cold War was heating up like a stove with no knobs. Listen up, let me take you back to the very past, when two superpowers had a standoff, which was a blast. The States and the Soviet Union, yeah, they were at war, but it wasn't a fight with guns, it was much more. The world was divided into two separate spheres, the West and the East, both with different fears. The arms race has begun with nuclear bombs, a threat to the human race, look at them come.
A war fought in the darkness, a war fought in the light, as dreams of many people turned into dead of night. But at the end of the day, the triumph we will see, for history's great schemes, future hopes guaranteed.
From India to Africa, the fight was real, as countries sought to claim their own appeals. As they saw that independence was the ultimate goal, leaders rallied their own people to become whole. The West on one side, the East on the line. From Berlin to Hanoi, the war bells chime. From the Caribbean to the Cape, freedom calls, as the struggle for independence broke like a squall.
The Berlin Wall was built to divide a city, families separated. Nah, it wasn't pretty. The Cuban Missile Crisis, then that was a close call. A time when the world almost had a fatal fall. But then something happened. The war was done. The Soviet Union collapsed. It was all gone. The Berlin Wall was torn down, a sign of hope. A new era had begun, a way to cope.
A war fought in the darkness, a war fought in the light, as dreams of many people turned into dead of night. But at the end of the day, the triumph we will see, for history's great schemes, future hopes guaranteed.
Decolonization is a battle with no end, a quest for liberation come to freely blend.
To fight for dignity and self-determination, a journey towards equality and true liberation.
Now the Cold War is over, but the legacy remains. Decolonization's impact still in our veins.
We stand together as one great nation. United, we rise to the new destination.